All right. Ah. Ooh, like alien. Road to 10% body fat. Here we go. There we go. That's how it works. Road to 10% body fat. Just for what it's worth. All right. All right. We'll see how this works. So. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's see if the chat comes in. We're going to do an experiment here. We're in a sauna. So 260 degrees. We'll see how this works. I don't know. I was in a sauna earlier. I can kind of see the chat. I'm doing an experiment. So, again, road to 10% body fat. Trying to get as lean as possible. 10% body fat is the goal. 10% body fat. Are we there? Not even close. We're at 15. So we're like 5% away. So we're in the sauna right here. And yeah. Can you guys see me in the chat? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me in the chat. I'm looking through the window in there. We'll see how it works. Again, can't really see the chat too well, but we're in the sauna, road to 10% body fat. So we started it. We're now road to 10% body fat. How to get 10%? Cardio weights, lean, big, strong, eat. A lot of running, a lot of moving. Again, eating the 10% body fat is not showing up to be so far so good. Is it hard? Is it easy? Well, we're at 15% at 232 pounds. And I think at 6'3", I got measured at 6'3" barefooted. So like 6'3", 6'4" shoes, right? So my biggest thing is this challenge to 10% body fat is where essentially it's like being in a deficit, you're going to get weaker. No matter how you slice it, you're going to be weaker in a deficit. Deal with it. Follow through with the program, stay in the deficit, and it's pretty much all it is, right? Stay in a deficit, commit to it, either bulk and get strong or get lean. It sucks. When you get leaner, you're going to be in a deficit. You're going to feel like doo-doo. Don't cut calories too low. And don't be scared of carbohydrates. Lean body habits. That's the community I have. Lean body habits. Lean body habits is a community where I will teach you how to get lean. All right, I am the only person in my family that's not overweight. So I have relatives of diabetes, atherosclerosis, coronary heart disease, degenerative disease, neurodivergence, and I believe most of that, though it may be genetic, I believe a lot of the food that we eat causes issues. And it's very simple. If you ever worked on a machine, if you have fuel that's clean and dirty, and you put dirty fuel into a machine, there will be exhaust. The exhaust will be clean or dirty exhaust, waste, will be dependent on the quality of fuel going in. The human body, whether it's performance, strength, hypertrophy, no matter what it is, the human body seems to have this capacity to make anything work. But the human body, when it comes to training, anything can work, but some things work better than others. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. This is how you have to approach the human body. But carbs, proteins, and fats are equally distributed into a diet program. I'm not a big fan of taking any one of those nutrients, whether it's carbs or fats or protein, and removing them, because protein has amino acids, carbohydrates has energy, and then fats help regulate things. So instead of thinking about proteins, fats, and carbs, what you should probably do is focus on a selection of foods that you will eat, and eat only those foods and see how your body looks. And just by eating those foods, you are going to get leaner. Just by eating those choice foods, you will get leaner, just because of the choice of foods that you have chosen are calorically going to be less than the prior choices. And with lean body habits, it's pretty simple. Whatever you're doing this week, if you can make one change of a habit that will put you closer to a calorie deficit, and you continue to do that, before long you'll be in a deficit. And it's a common sense approach, but in a world where common sense is not so common, I find it to be a very good approach. And that, whether you're a performance athlete, whether you're strong, whether you're trying to get lean, they all revolve around like a goal. Like imagine you're a pilot without a map or radar, or you're on a ship without a map, right? Having the plan and committing to a plan, and this is where lean body habits sets ourselves away from the other programs, is we hold you accountable. I do weekly meetings. Every 2 days on YouTube, we get about 50,000 views, right? Founding Fathers 1776. I've got 1.3 thousand videos on there, right? And I've deleted over 700 because my old business, I had to delete videos off my YouTube, right? For legal purposes, but we won't get into that. I used to be a day trader and trade stocks, and because I wasn't Series 6 and Series 9 licensed, I was not able to make videos. So I would just record myself making plays, and YouTube copyrighted my videos. Just like they copyrighted and did my videos when I was playing poker tournaments online, legal. So I just got rid of all that content because I didn't want to lose my YouTube channel. Yeah, because we're at 3,500 subs. I want to get my YouTube channel up to 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Would be crazy, but that would be quite a leap of growth. But anyways, lean body habits. How do you get leaner? It's pretty simple. It's hard to do. It's simple in its rationality. It's simple to get lean conceptually, what to do. How to do it and what to apply is not so simple. For example, for those in the chat, anybody in the chat right now? Yeah. You can come in if you want. Just so you know, I'm just chatting with like 2 people in the chat in here if you want to come in. Yeah. All right. My bad. Yeah. Well, some people are shy, but some people don't want to be on camera. I get it. You're not shy though. Yeah. I don't think so. Too many tats to be shy. Too many tattoos to be shy. I'm cultured. Now we're about to get out of here, but guys, we were here earlier, so this is the thing. Show up to the gym, have some carbs in you. Make sure, even if you're in a deficit, at least feel some weight. Then go hit your cardio 4 to 6 hours later. Focus on getting lean if that's the goal. Okay, getting lean is the phase. Then, but maybe that's not your goal. Maybe that's someone else's goal. But at the end of the day, Lean Body Habits is my community online. What is Lean Body Habits? Lean Body Habits is your community where you go to And I am about to put my heart and soul in 20 years of training people in the Navy. And eventually there will be a fitness program I will put out. But just come into the chat, type down below. I can see some of the chats in here. And at the end of the day, usually when you hire a trainer, what you're hiring is an accountability buddy. So thanks for the thumbs up. What I offer is an accountability area where I'm going to have access to a lot of good videos of nutrition and recipes teaching you all you guys. But what's more important is just having a community that aligns to your goal. You will get to your goal better being part of a community because you will let yourself down before you let down someone else. You know what I mean? If you have a workout partner and your workout partner says, hey, I'm going to be at the gym, your ass is going to the gym. You are not going to let your workout partner down, right? So if you're not going to let your workout partner down, you'll always let yourself down, though, 100% of the time. So get a community, get a workout partner, and that's kind of what my community is, Lean Body Habits. I am putting together a fitness app I've been working on for like 6 months, okay? It's got over 10,000 exercises, 700,000 foods integrated into your iPad or your iWatch, fully accountable, accountability, all that. And essentially, I'm going to launch it in the App Store. Maybe it's going to be like starting out like 150 a month, and you don't have to get it. However, if you pay a trainer $60 to $100 an hour and you see a trainer 3 hours a week, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 times 60, you immediately get $600 to $700. For 150, that's for a whole month, and that's all the diet, nutrition, customized plan. And then you get one-on-one access with me, where when I click a button, we get 20 minutes where I look at your profile, look at everything, and keep you accountable. You can't beat that for 150 bucks in this market. Also, if you have an insurance premium, I'm a licensed insurance agent. You go and you show your insurance premium that you are going to the gym. If they don't give you a lower rate, you move. Fun fact, if you're not moving car insurance companies every year, you're spending more money. Why are you spending more money? Because every time when you renew, your insurance payment goes up. You can negotiate with them, go somewhere else. It's a cutthroat industry, insurance. That's why I got out of it. Cannot be a moral, ethical person and be in the insurance world. You can, but I can't. Yeah. Too many cutthroat, snake oil, ignoramus, predatory salespeople that prey on the ignorance of other people with no moral and ethical compass, which may be an reason why we're in the reason that we are in our social and ethical state in the country. Probably why Charlie Kirk 1776 got killed. Fun fact, we started this channel kind of to mimic Charlie Kirk, right? Charlie Kirk 1776. We actually were going to go to one of his events before he got shot, interestingly enough. Anyways, guys, and anybody in the chat, we got a few people in here. How do I feel? I feel like dog shit, personally. I cut calories too low. Oh, trust me, I'm going to make for it when I get home. But, guys, I want to leave on this note. A couple people in the chat. I can see you. I'm right here. 4 calories and 1 gram of protein. 4 calories and 1 gram of carb. 9 calories and 1 gram of fat. Therefore, you can eat twice as many carbohydrates as you can protein or fat and still be in a calorie deficit. Why am I saying this? Fat is going to satiate you, yes. However, getting the body to be metabolically adaptive, if you can't put sugar or fuel into your system and then go do push-ups or training or do volume to use that energy, and your body can't, your pancreas can't produce enough insulin, something wrong with your body if it can't do that. Your body needs to be metabolically adaptive. It needs to be able to use carbohydrates or fat. Remember, what are carbohydrates? They're poly and monosaccharides get broken down into glucose. Think about your brain. Your brain runs off phosphate. How do you make phosphate? Sugar, glucose mixed in with sugar and carbohydrates, right? Phosphate. How do you make that? You have your sugar, right? And carbohydrates. Your body makes phosphate energy, adenine triphosphate, your very phosphate energy system, which powers your brain. And how many of you are eating 3 to 4 pounds of meat a day? And if you're eating 3 to 4 pounds of meat, how are you doing that within a caloric deficit? In a calorie deficit, start substituting creatine. Your brain will thank you. If you physically exhaust yourself and you don't get good sleep, your body is depleted on phosphate. If you work at a computer, if you physically lift weights, right, you're depleting your phosphate. If you're in a deficit and you put more phosphate energy into your system, you don't need as many calories. You don't need as many calories as you think, right? Certain times you want to load up when you have a performance to do, but most of the time you're not doing that. The phosphate energy system will make you smarter. So I recommend, and I've done this to people for like 8 years when I was in the Navy. My job in the Navy was an ACFL. Measured people, get them to get within body standards so they can get their pension. I would get people 10 to 15 grams of creatine for every 100 to 150 pounds of body weight for a man over 220 grams for 3 days. Typically, their libido shoots up. If someone takes that much creatine and then their libido shoots up after a few days, that shows that they're deficient in something. So you take that person and you add certain foods. You add whole eggs, right? Pineapple, spinach, rice, good lean sources of protein with good saturated and unsaturated fats, and then maybe a avocado or a nut butter, bananas, peanut butter. You put that in a caloric deficit with spinach, pineapple, eggs, and the rest. White rice. Anybody can get lean eating that food. Anyone can. I think so. All right. Now, that being said, we're going to wash up, get back home. I'll be live in about an hour. Let me know, guys. Stay good. Favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Have a good one, brother. Yep. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Ooh. Now, road to 10% body fat. We're going to get there. Now, we are now super sweaty and have a dirty butthole. I don't know if you really have a dirty butthole, but we are definitely sweaty. Of course. So we're on our way to 10% body fat. Yeah, so now I'm going to throw this on. Gonna go on. I don't know if I don't have my shower stuff with me. Lesson of the day, guys, if you want to get leaner, prepare to suffer, okay? Prepare to suffer if you want to get leaner. You don't have to really suffer, but whenever I get leaner, I suffer. The key is once you get lean, just to get a maintenance program so you don't get fat again. Here we go. We got this. All right. We got that. We got that. All right, guys. I am here. I'm in the chat. I am looking. Ooh. I am hungry as a mother trucker right now. I want a banana. What I want is some turkey sausage and rice. At home, I have waiting for me some turkey sausage and rice. And really, all I can think about at this point in time is that food, because I am ready to tear that food up. But here's the difference, right? We cooked for the family. They came home after church, right? I have corn hash and stew and all this yummy food. I can't eat any of that shit. Why? I can eat it, but I've chosen not to because as yummy as that food is, I have already measured out the amount of calories that I'm allowed to eat. So because I've measured out the food, that is going to be the key to getting to your goal. You got to measure your food. You have to measure your food. You have to measure your food. You don't have to, but if you measure your food, less likely you're going to overeat. You know what I mean? If you measure your food and you still overeat, you just got problems. Charlie came back. Charlie. Charlie's back. Let me go say hey to Charlie. He was in here earlier. Let me go say hey to this young buck over here. I know Charlie's here somewhere. Where's Charlie at? Is he still here? Shout out to the stream. Domino's! Domino's was the fastest growing fast food chain 10 years ago. DPZ is their ticker. They're in the S&P 500. They grew more. Do you know why they grew? They were the first fast food pizza company to incorporate AI and automatic delivery, so it made it more efficient, so things could happen while somebody was doing other things. DPZ is their ticker. Yep. You know what a ticker is? You know what a stock is, right?
Yeah.
Apple is a stock. The ticker is AAPL. Domino's is a stock. The ticker is DPZ. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's how you search it in a brokerage. Buy the dip. Repeat after me, young man. Buy the dip. Sell the rip. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Sell the rip. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Can you execute?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ian.
I'm CJ. I'm Coach Chris. You want to say hey on live? I'm live on YouTube. Yeah. It's only like 3 people in there. What do you have to say to 3 people across the world that we just got in? What are you training today?
Legs.
Legs? Good man. So one piece of advice you give someone who's scared to go to the gym and train?
Oh, man. Just go.
Yep. What's your favorite cheat meal?
Buy pizza. I work there, so I get a little cheaper.
All right. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Military.
Military? I was Navy for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. If you ever want any opinion, feel free to chat. Not right now, but on a serious chat. I might do that with stream. Fair enough? Did 10 years. Best decision you ever make? Worst decision you'll ever make?
What did you do? Wait, Navy SEALs?
No. I was a logistics specialist. I was connected to a special warfare command, worked with SEALs, worked with SWICs, deployed with them, IA. Was very lucky and got pulled in, was never on the ship. But I was a personal trainer, train people now. I coach and I go around the world here now, lately making due to circumstances. And basically, I get people on camera, teach them how to speak, entrepreneurship, fitness, health, wealth. And yeah, and you just happen to be my latest victim today, Mr. Ian. Could be worse, right? Was it slightly painful? Feel better now, right? Founding Fathers, 1776. You should subscribe. Yeah, for sure. But no, I mean a serious note on that. If you ever want to join the Navy, I'll give you a piece of advice for anybody here. Amanda's here. I'm going to tell something here for real. If you don't know what you want to do in your life and you want to make money and you want to know when you get out, you'll have money and a resume to do something else, it's a good decision. Okay. If you want to stay close to your family and you love your family, better get ready to give that shit up because they will take everything from you. You will sacrifice your entire life to be financially free and separate yourself. And the question is, how much of that relationship will you stay in touch or will you separate it and grow yourself? And that is how it really works. Fair enough? Someone you can trust. All right, guys. Back at it. 50,000 views in 2 days. 50,000 views in 2 days. Let's rock it. Young man in there. Gave him some good advice. What do you think of my advice in the chat? Do I give good advice or am I an asshole? I don't know. Anyways. He works at Domino's Pizza, which is right over there. What a smart kid. He's got food, access to a gym. Good. Amanda, number 1. You think I'm smart? No, thank you, Amanda. Oh, thank you. Light on. Lighting on. Whew. Guys, the path to 15% body fat has been many isolated nights in cardio. Not like isolated, but I go do cardio at different times. I have a gym at the house. Always training, always trying to be better. Are you, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Ah. Hello, everyone. Lilith. Welcome back, Lilith. Sorry, just give me a second. I just finished the gym. Got to go home now. When I get home, I might go back live again. Here we go. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Ah! This is what happens. This is what happens when I don't bring my stand. All right, guys. Ah! For everybody who is in the chat, road to 10% body fat. How is that going? Ah! Guys, road to 10% body fat. We're 15%, right? For those who care, we're 15% body fat right now at 235 pounds. Hello, everyone. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Lilith. How are you? How are you? Second session of the day. Gym session's done. Cardio's done. We did our strength training. We're in our deficit. We did everything we're supposed to do. And that's all you can do. My road to 10% body fat is still going. We are at 15%. Before I get ready to go out on this stream, I got to drive, guys. I have to drive. You know what that means? When I drive, I have a hard time, can't really have the phone on when I'm driving. Hey, JMP, welcome back, JMP. We just finished the gym. Be safe. You be safe. Don't tell me to be safe. You be safe. But no, being safe is great advice. That's great advice. Actually, what I may do, the grocery store is right across the store, and I need bananas. Guys, you may not know this, but Coach Chris, I am a big fan of bananas. So I am going to go to the store, right? Be safe. Guys, I am here to chat with you. I am Coach Chris. Guys, lean body habits. Who is ready for me to release lean body habits? Guys, who is ready for me to release lean body habits? Basically, it's a community where I teach all of you guys the habits to stay lean and fit. Stuff to help me lose 80 pounds. Forgive me, I am on my way to the store. I don't even know if you guys can see me good or not. But I am on my way to the store, okay? It's right across the street here. And yeah, lean body habits. I've lost 80 pounds. I'm 15% body fat, and I want to show you guys some ways to get lean and also help you for confidence, speaking, business. Are you guys more interested in learning how to speak confidently without being scared, or lean body habits? Because realistically, what I know more about anything in the world, what I know most about in this world is definitely how to get people to stay lean. That's just what I know. I've been teaching people how to lose body fat and stay leaner for many years. It's not complicated. It's not easy. There's some science to it. Love training athletes. Shout down below if you're an athlete. Shout out down below if you're in the chat. Shout out down below if you just feel like shouting out down below. Guys, I'm about to go down a country road. I love you guys. I like to learn both. Woo, 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 JMP, JMP. If you keep giving me compliments like that,
You keep giving me compliments like that, JMP. You better watch out. You keep giving me compliments like that, and I might have to make you a moderator. Okay, guys. I am stinky. I am absolutely stinky. Okay. Getting ready to pull out over here to the grocery store, and I simply want something very simple. Okay. I want some bananas. Right. I love a frozen banana peanut butter smoothie. Absolutely love it. Why do I love it? Because it's calorically friendly. I am going to come over here and I am going to get some bananas, and I just might give me a pack of chicken sausage. Well, no, I don't think I need chicken sausage because I've got Fit the House. I just need to get some seasoning, some curry paste, some seasoning, and that'll be good. Because remember, most of my budget goes straight to food. I'm telling you guys, in order to eat healthy and to eat lean, you got to put enough food in your body, and you got to work your body enough to want to be lean. Your body's got to move, and you got to put the right food in it. And it's an interesting balance. It's not as easy as people think. I like to learn both. You said you like to learn both? Ooh, I like that you like to learn both. That's a nice cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no, the clothes. Oh no. Guys, who wants to go grocery shopping with Coach Chris? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who are you not entertained? Guys, if I got a neck collar, which I literally put around my neck, and then the phone would follow me 24/7, would you not be entertained by Coach Chris? Coach Chris, don't run us over. Ah. Guys, I'm not going to run people over. I'm a Navy veteran. I know how to dive. All right, guys. And we are, let's put our little thingamabobbers in here. All right, here we go, guys. Lego Bills of Wesson. What is up? What is up? So we are going to come in here and get a couple things. How are you doing, brother? Kevin Elam. What's up, Kevin? We're doing good. We did 2-a-day trainings today. We are on our road to 10% body fat. We got measured today. We are a 15% body fat at 235 pounds. I want to get to 10% body fat. Why? Because I think I will look, I think I look pretty good at 10% body fat personally. But yeah, that's just how it is. So we came to get some essentials for the cut. We had to get some essentials for the cut. The essentials for me to cut, pretty simple. But I'm getting to 10% body fat. Shout out to this store. Look how clean it is. Hi. Oh my goodness. The corn. This is a pumpkin. One pumpkin to rule them all. To rule them all. This is a pumpkin. All right, guys, it's Coach Chris. Believe it or not, I escaped the insane asylum again today and got my butt out in public. So I escaped the asylum. They let me out. Nah, not really. Favorite coach and entrepreneur. Your favorite non-editing coach and entrepreneur who apparently decides that I don't need to bring my phone stand where I go anymore. And I decide, every time I decide to do a video, I never have my stand. Every time. Anyways, road to 10% body fat. See these? Essential. See these? Absolutely essential. If you don't know about bananas, I'll show you later. Come to my other stream. I'm going to show you what I do with bananas in order to make them super yummy. All right. Super yummy. I use frozen bananas in my smoothie. Why? Pretty simple. A frozen banana makes the best smoothie, and God, they're so good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll go through 14 or 15 bananas. I eat like 2 or 3 bananas a day in my smoothie. When I want something sweet, I go through a chocolate. See, all this yummy stuff I can't eat. I can't eat it. Oh, it's like, what was that noise? So we have this. We have this. Got our bananas. Guys, shout out Lego Builds with Watson. JMP. Congratulations to JMP. Congrats to JMP for becoming a moderator. JMP, are you still there? JMP, you're my new moderator. Lego Builds of Watson. What Lego Builds of Wesson. Kevin, what's up? I just made JMP a moderator. Congrats to JMP. JMP has come into at least like 5 of my streams, said, hey, we've talked about things. You're doing great. I'm doing great. So JMP is now a moderator. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are getting leaner. How do we get leaner? Well, we eat less. Well, look, how we get leaner? You suffer. You eat less food. It's true. It's true. You want to get leaner? You got to eat bananas. Now, you ain't got to eat bananas, but let me just show you some tricks. Guys, I am Coach Chris. I've lost 80 pounds. ISSA certified trainer, coach, fitness coach, blah, 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 blah. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So this is what we look at. So if you want to get leaner, all right, total fat, 15, right? Calories from fat, 133. 6 servings times 180. So let's round that up to 200. 200 times 6 is 1,200, right? So basically 1,200 calories in that, right? Which is cool, you know, whatever for them. But even like right through here, right? 190 calories. Check this out. When I look at a turkey sausage, whoa, look at that. You see the difference between 17 and 2.5? Now, the key to getting lean is you gotta eat less calories. So, if I'm gonna pick between this, check this out. You've got 200 calorie, right? And when I see 200 calorie, it's 2 ounces. So there's 6 servings, 17, right? And then I come over here, same thing, but look at this turkey sausage. The turkey sausage has got 6 servings times 80. So, right? So there's 80 per serving times 6, right? 80 times 6 versus 5 times 200. 80 times 6 versus 5 times 200. You see the difference in that? You see the difference there? So now let's do something else. Let's do something kind of fun. Now we come over here and we look at this. You have like sweet Italian sausage, right? So 1 link is 120. They're more expensive, that's the problem. 1 link is 120 calories, right? 1 link of these is 210. So what I'm getting at is this, okay? It stings and it sucks, but if you want to get leaner and you're one of those people, oh yeah, this is what I like. See, they have these specials over here. We'll do the 2 for 6. What I do is I make breakfast. See, one of these patties is 80. So basically when I cook for my client, my day's going good, brother. When I cook for my client, he can eat 3 of those for the price of 1 of those. So for breakfast, he's gonna eat twice as much food and still have 33% less calories left over. So we can eat twice the volume of food and still feel good. Dude, you can't beat that. You can't beat that, man. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. Essentially, it's about, like, again, like right through here. Like, watch. See, I look at this, watch. Here's another one. Just to put it in comparison, right? All right. Just to put it in comparison, right? 280 calories for 4 or 130 for 4. Now, this is the turkey sausage. It's not going to be as good, yeah, but this has 8. So that's 8 count for $5.98. Then they had 2 for $6s over here. How many's in here? How many's in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8. So I can get 8 for 6. Huh? 1, 2. There's only 4 in here. 4 1.75 ounce patties. This is the better deal. See, they put the 2 for 6. Kevin Ellum, great question. Great question. What would I recommend for that? That's a tough one, man. It really depends on your work capacity and it really depends on your training experience. But typically what I would recommend is whatever you're eating right now, you need to figure out what your goal is. Yep. Yeah, JMP, I made you a mod. Why did I make you a mod? Because you qualified. You came into at least 5 of my chats. You were engaging. And because you continue to engage in that, yeah. And for that, you get one at your using, you get a free fitness question from your coach here. So get a free assessment when the time comes. Okay. So in terms of building muscle, listen, when you're in a deficit, don't worry about building muscle. You can do it, but don't worry about it. When you're in a deficit, stop worrying about building muscle, right? And instead of building muscle, just focus on getting lean. Focus on not losing muscle, okay? That's my best advice. Focus on not losing muscle, right? Simple as that. Does that make sense? Because when you start getting leaner, like if you want to build muscle in a deficit, it totally can be done. But being in years of this, it's kind of like this. Get lean, and then once you get lean, slowly build muscle from a very lean standpoint, or bulk and put on a lot of size, knowing you're going to have to take that later, which is not as healthy. So just get lean, get as strong as you can, staying lean. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, and it's kind of tough because when I train someone, I'm going to look at their height, their weight, how much they're eating, what their background is. I'm going to be looking at so many variables. So if someone knows how to diet and has good food choices, you can absolutely build muscle and stay lean. But it's really hard to do, and you really need to be dialed in. So just get lean, eating an amount of food. So keep your food the same and train. Don't reduce your food. Pick better food choices, continue to train. Better food choices being higher protein, higher calorically, lower calorie, and nutrient dense. And by eating those foods over and over again, you're naturally going to be in a deficit. And once you get lean enough, then you can take that same food and then you can A, add a meal, or B, add some more carbs per meal. But the basic thing is to get on an eating plan to where you know how much energy is going in, or you know how much energy you expend, and eat enough to maintain the output. Because it's all an equation of input versus output. How much is coming in, how much is coming out. And yeah, I mean, I know it sounds really simple when I say it like that, but that's kind of how simple it is when you really get down to it. It's simple conceptually, but here, look at this, guys. You're very welcome. Another thing, jalapeno cheddar links, 210 for one link, okay? 210 calories for one link. Literally, 210 calories because of the 18 grams of fat. Look, fat's not necessarily bad for you. The difference in what we're trying, what Lean Body Habits does is this. Instead of having a sausage that's 210 calories, you get a sausage for 120. That's saving you 90 calories. So then if you eat 3 or 4 of these in a meal like I do, that's saving you 270 to 360 calories in a meal. You doing that twice a week is automatically going to cut off 500 plus calories. And what I typically tell people is, if you want to lose body fat, you want to be in a deficit. Yeah, everybody knows that, but how do you get in that deficit, right? How do you get in that deficit? You can starve it off, which is terrible. Don't starve it off. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Don't starve it, because when you starve it off, then your body can't train. Food is like medicine. You want just the right amount, not too much, not too little. You put just the right amount in, and then you use it. And here's another thing, your curries. When it comes to your seasoning, these are great, right? See these? Butter chicken simmer sauce, right? If you eat lean chicken, so you have butter chicken here, you have butter chicken broth, 6 grams of fat, extremely mild chicken korma, right? Nobody likes the kormas. Chicken tikka masala, yeah, tikka masala, butter curry. So the butter curry, right? You look at the ingredients, this is the better choice. It's on sale. It's butternut curry, and it's only got 50 calories per serving. You're telling me, yeah. So between rice, chicken, and smoothies, so I drink my fruits and veggies once a day, and then the rest is just math. Anyways, simple as that. I don't really know if I can make it more simple than that. Like, rationally, I broke down the math, I gave you the plan, I wrote it out for you. So it's kind of like, I don't know what else I can do to make it any more clear or articulate any clearer than what I just did. I really don't. So now we're checking out. Oh, there we go. Hello. Now we're checking out. Road to 10% body fat. All right. Good. You want to say hi to the stream?
No, okay, no.
I didn't put you on camera. I did not. I did not. I'm actually wouldn't do that.
No. I thought it was.
No.
All right.
If there's one thing I've learned, some people don't like to be on camera. I'm already on like 1,500 videos online.
Oh.
Founding Fathers 1776. Come to my stream. I teach people a lot of good stuff. Business, all sorts of stuff. Health and wellness, nutrition, all sorts of stuff. Anyways, makes sense. I left for a second. Yeah, JMP, I made you a moderator. They can't see you, I promise. They can hear you, they can hear me, they can see me, but they can't see you. Guys, I'm not going to show you her face because she may explode. She didn't seem very, she ran away, so I'm not going to do that. Okay.
I'm gonna go get some change.
Are you?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That was a damn good joke. That was so funny. Your friend's laughing over here. She don't even think I'm paying attention. There you go, with the dreads, tipped off dreads over there. The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You say my dreads look like that?
No, well, it reminds me of the characters on the Pirates of the Caribbean because they're kind of like pirates, and some have some dreads.
Yeah, I know. What's his name?
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I didn't want to see
The one that's like this.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that's Jack Sparrow. Okie dokie. Makes sense. Thank you and appreciate it. Yeah, so essentially, road to 10% body fat. Yeah. Make for a second. On the stream. Whoa!
Hey, friend.
He's back. He must have been the one chasing the balloon earlier. I was turning around and there was a balloon, and then there was a kid that was. I'm like, what is that? Hello. You got a chopstick? Where's the other one?
Friend, can we be friends now? I don't think we're gonna be friends.
What's up, Mr. Will? That's William Latimer. That's Mr. William Lat. I saw your picture on the wall. Do you want to come over next weekend and have a talk? Like next Friday, next Saturday? Hello. I did. I got your number. You want me to, I'll text you. I got an idea. I don't want to talk about it here, but I got an idea. And I think you would really like this idea, Mr. Lat. Let me give you a high five. Let me see your cheat meal. Let me see your cheat meal. What you got? Got something good?
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. I got a turkey sausage.
Well, I got more of a Mr. Lat. Hey, you know, Mr. Lat, you know. I was like, where do you go? No Lat. You want to say hey to the people? I know you like to be on camera. You want to say hey to the people? Show me that bicep, Mr. Lat.
Regular clothes, man.
Jesus Christ, dude. He just competed. How was your competition experience, Mr. Lat?
Good.
I think
I think I went up better. I went up better. Made it through there.
All right. You know, I'm going to get the 10%. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, guys. Shout out, Mr. Lat. Not doing you. Cool. Man, look at the biceps.
You got a lot of people.